Dinosaurs, that seems pretty fake and gay. There is a Christ conspiracy that's happening right now, which is the intentional removal of Christ because they want people not to believe in God, but instead to believe in humans. Well, that is what evolutionary theory was about. That seems pretty fake and gay.
You sure you ain't the smartest guy in the world?
Yeah.
Because rather than making human beings believe that they had a creator, there was no concept of a dinosaur until 1850. That's very recent.
One of the hardest challenges in life is to know enough to think that you are right, but not enough to know you are wrong.
So this is a funny one. So this is one of the ones where I'm like, gut, I'm not kidding. This conversation happened and it was so funny. I was just walking with Savannah, my manager, because we do like these little evening walks. And I just looked up to her and I was like, dinosaurs, that seems pretty fake and gay.
Seems pretty fake and gay.
Candace Owens seems to think that her gut feeling should be given more credence than careful, rigorous science. Candace's methodology includes no science, no logic, no reasoning. And what's particularly terrifying is how she casually peppers in some homophobia.
Seems pretty fake and gay.
It's a rhetorical technique to signal to her audience.
Seems pretty fake and gay.
Candace isn't just another conspiracy theorist. She is the new Alex Jones, except in better shape and hotter.
Seems pretty fake and gay.
Notice how she presents denial not as a conclusion reached through investigation, but as a badge of honor shared by like-minded people. This is bragging about never reading a book.
Very recent, right? That's the first time they were like, we actually think that there were these reptiles that are roaming the planet. And then within that same decade, they were like, dinosaur bones. And they started finding...
Yeah, Candace, that is because that is when they discovered it. And then slowly started discovering more as we developed better ways of excavating these bones. It's kind of like how at one point there were no light bulbs. And then someone made a discovery. And then all of a sudden they were everywhere.
Is the case that dinosaur bones, for whatever reason, are always just found by the paleontologist.
Yeah, because that is quite literally what we pay them to do.
There is a Christ conspiracy that's happening right now, which is the intentional removal of Christ because they want people not to believe in God, but instead to believe in humans. Well, that is what evolutionary theory was about.
It's ironic how a person accusing scientists of being brainwashed will then turn around and believe in the Bible, perhaps the most famous book debunked numerous times by actual smart people.
There is a Christ conspiracy that's happening right now.
No, there isn't a Christ conspiracy, just people realizing how stupid religion is. Guys, this is the same person who thinks science is a cult, but then will form her beliefs based on gut feelings.
And I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a round earther. Actually, what I am is I am somebody who has left the cult of science. And I have left the mega church of science because what I have now realized is that science, what it is actually, if you think about it, is a pagan faith.
It's no surprise that she constantly blabbers about this attack on Christ. After all, she got ads to sell to these idiots.
It's summer, and like many of you, I intend to spend more time with my family, getting outside, traveling, letting go of some of the routine. But one routine that I will never let go of is my prayer routine. I'll be continuing my daily habit of prayer with Hallow, the number one...
She is the same person who was spreading rumors about Brigitte Macron being a man, and that ironically blew up in her face.
A year ago, when I said that I would stake my entire professional career on the fact that Brigitte Macron, the current First Lady of France, was born a man, there were many people, of course, who did not believe me because that just sounds crazy. But even those people, thanks to Emmanuel Macron's strongly worded letter, which he had his legal team put together and asked me not to publicize, refusing to just plainly state that Brigitte Macron, the current First Lady of France, was indeed born a woman, they used all sorts of tricky language to suggest that they could sue me for defamation over minor errors that I made in my reporting. Okay, essentially, they were not addressing the substance of the claim. Brigitte Macron was born a biological male.
Crazy how Candace Owens' fan base is now attacking her the way she has attacked other people. Calling her trans the same way she tried to attack Michelle Obama. Chef's kiss. And now the leopards are on the way and we can only sit back and enjoy the show. But it does make sense, the need for acceptance. It does make sense. Now, it makes sense. The need to constantly have to pander to a group of people makes a whole lot of sense. I can honestly see what happened. I can see what happened. But that's what happens when you make your entire career about loving a group of people who make it extremely clear that they dislike you or anybody that looks like you. But I'm sure she will find a way to try to spin it around and tap dance for the masses. Because the same energy you're getting is the same energy you've been putting out there.